Hello, everybody. It is Matt, and it is Bloodthirsty Thursday, and I am back at you with yet another review. Before I roll on any of that, I want to wish each and every one of you a great morning, evening, dawn, day, or dusk, all that lovely stuff, because life really is too short as is. Do me a really huge favor and like, share, and subscribe. I love seeing your beautiful faces when you are here. I know I'm here an awful lot, but I have an awful lot on my plate to review. And one last little tidbit of information. Check out the description box. I give you a bigger bite of every single movie of every single day. I give you a brief synopsis, which most of the time I don't write that. I usually just snag it off IMDb or the back of the box, because I am not a writer, I'm a talker. I give you your starring cast, your director, runtime of the cut I am watching, along with a link for the trailer for today's, a link for where you can watch this one for free, and then if you decide, you can help support Matt's Movie Mania and toss me a couple of bucks. Now we got all that out of the way, let's roll on to the film of the day. And today's is about 4 years old now, came out 2020. It is 32 minutes long, and it is called Alone. And it is directed by none other than Jason Pitts. This will be my first film that I will be reviewing in a string of films for Jason. This one was a very interesting movie right from the get-go. Like I said, 32 minutes, so it's got to get its pace going really fast and get you sucked in and into the story and into the film. So it doesn't waste any time. It starts off with our girl, our main lead. She is taking a shower early in the morning, getting dressed, being very quiet and very sneaky. She sneaks over. There's a dude sleeping in the bed, and sneaks over and opens up his wallet, finds out who he is, where he lives, steals some money out of there, and then the guy happens to wake up as she is trying to hightail out the door. He beats the hell out of her. You find out that he is a elected official. He's a sheriff in that small town, and he is not going to take any nonsense from this girl. He lays everything out on the line. Like, she's like, "I'll tell your wife." He's like, "Nobody's gonna believe you in this town, baby. You know, I'm the sheriff. You know, you're the one that was choking on some." And he after he beats her up, he shoves the $100 bill that she was trying to steal down her throat. She's got quite the wicked shiner going on, and you cut the scene there. And you are next in a convenience store type, gas station type spot. It doesn't look like a very big store by any means. She is there, and then all of a sudden, this older woman, this senior citizen, starts talking to her, but she isn't looking at her. She's just like, "Oh, don't look at me." The guy behind the counter is paying attention. You know, like I can help you. She ends up the old lady steals some peroxide and bandages, and helps the girl out outside. You find out why the girl was prostituting herself out. She was looking for money so she can get to Little Rock, Arkansas. She is basically just kind of a vagabond, a nomad. She just moves along place to place. No family, just a real loner type, This old lady offers to give her a ride to Little Rock, and it takes a little persuading, and then eventually, she hops in. At one point, the young girl asks, "Hey, can we stop off and get something to eat?" Old lady, "Yeah, we can stop off, but we'll get it to go." And you find out that she's got a hang up about families and people and being around crowds. So they work out a deal to where they will watch the sunset together, and then I think my camera's just a little off. Let's pitch it, just a pinch. There we go. That's a little better. But they stop off and watch the sunset, and in return, the old lady is like, "Okay, we'll stop off at a restaurant and eat." And they're there. The old lady is very bitter the entire time they are there. Doesn't acknowledge anyone. You find out that she was a resident nurse, an RN, in a senior citizens home, and she was helping all the senior citizens not die alone, as she would put it. It was one of those things that it kind of choked me up a little bit, because she eventually talks about her son going missing, and is it real or is it a lie? It's more than likely a lie, because she's telling this to the sheriff after she gets pulled over, and the sheriff is giving her a hard time, this and that, and she tells him this story, this sad story about her son getting lost on the road, and it was kind of sad. I'm not gonna lie, it was really sad. Good performance on that, by the way. Eventually the sheriff notices some things, but he does nothing. I'm not going to tell you any more about the story. I don't want to give away the ending. I don't want to give away what happens between the old lady and the younger lady. I don't want to tell you what happens after. You need to watch through the credits, by the way. There is a extra bonus at the end, and the extra bonus at the end is a real WTF moment. I was like, no way, it's very good. I think Jason did a fantastic job directing this film. I think it deserves a little love and some attention. Now, on to the three things that I love my movies to meet. First is audio. The audio is very fine in this. It's crisp, cool, and clean, as I like to say. There's never a moment where I had to rewind it or turn on subtitles to understand what somebody is saying. There's no outside interference due to wind or from filming outside. No pesky neighbor mowing the lawn while they're trying to do some dialogue. Nothing going on that is going to distract you from the audio on this. So I'm going to give it an A+ on that end. Now, second thing is dialogue. Dialogue is very, very, very good in this. I think the dialogue is where the bread and butter lies in this film. Because there is some really good stuff that is being said back and forth between the old lady and the young passenger. I really, really liked that. Even everything with Sheriff Brock, who was just a real piece of. Even his dialogue I liked, they did a good job portraying him as a character that you don't want to like, I really enjoyed that. So I'm going to give it an A+ on dialogue. So we got 2 A+. And then third thing is editing. Editing is very good. It keeps a steady momentum. Never loses its pacing whatsoever. Keeps you very entranced. It keeps your attention very well, I feel like. I know there's going to be some people that won't like the acting in it. I thought the acting was fine as well. I thought it was good. I thought the old lady was the best out of the entire thing, and then Sheriff Brock was number 2. Everybody else wasn't. They were good, but they weren't quite as good as those two. Oh, I forgot. Editing gets an A plus. But I wanted to add on to the acting. That's why I was going at there. Sorry, guys. The acting, I think it's fine enough, and it works. I'm, if you haven't noticed with me, I'm very, very, very into the independent cinema. I don't really watch big budget stuff anymore. I delve myself into films of such genres that where they barely make enough money on them that I like to help give them a word out on the street for them, because this one, it deserves some attention. Alright, guys, and then on to my final score of 1 through 5. I'm going to give this thing a solid 4 out of 5. I thought it was really good. I was leaning towards 3.5 out of 5, but once I got to the ending, what happens, the final act with the young girl and the old lady, once I got that, and then they added on that extra little bonus at the ass end of the credits, I really it pushed it up that extra punch, and it pushed and I feel it's an above average film in that aspect. Alright, guys, that's all I'm going to say on this one. I'm going to get the hell out of here. I hope all of you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. Love your faces. And as always, peace.